some businesses near the in the NewBo district in Cedar Rapids feel like they're kind of on the wrong side of the flood wall that the city has built in that area. That's because the city chose not to put up all of those HESCO barriers around their businesses.
But the city says barriers there beyond 16th Avenue just wouldn't be effective because it's not flat. Some shops are not buying that. KCRG TV9's Phil Reed is live in NewBo tonight.
Phil, so what are those businesses doing to keep floodwaters away from them?
Well, behind me is a NewBo flood wall right here, and it is about 12 feet high. But this wall does not cover any of these businesses over here. As you can see, many of them are fending for themselves. They have put out sandbags to try to keep some of the flood waters out for entering their shops. But if you take a look at Tornado's Grub and Pub, they actually went above and beyond. Volunteers spent the past couple of days building this 5-foot tall flood wall. Now it's built with 1/2-inch plywood and is backed wood with sand, all this sand over here. And if you could just take a look down here, you can see that they do have sandbags, which goes all around the building as they are trying to keep the floodwaters from damaging their business. Now, the owner tells me that he will stay here all week. They actually plan on having a generator, which they will keep outside, and they will be running. And as I said, he will stay here all week trying to fight the floodwaters because he said he does not want to have to make another insurance claim.
It's disappointing because I put a lot of time and money and effort into restoring this building and trying to create an atmosphere where this neighborhood would grow, and now to be left out of it, just kind of feel like nothing I did was for any good.
Looking at it structurally, this is obviously going to be the best placement for it. You have a long stretch of concrete, and in order to really form that waterproof barrier, I can't put it on, you're not going to be able to put it on soil.
Now, the owner of Tornado's Grub and Pub argues that the land behind their business is flat and there is a barrier. Then the barrier in the alley actually could have worked. Now, in a couple minutes, you will hear from the owner of Tornado's Grub and Pub, and he'll kind of give his side of the story and why he says he will stay here and fight the flood waters. Live in Cedar Rapids, Phil Reed, KCRG TV 9 News.